Good morning, all.
Morning. All right, we'll make a start. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend. So today we are going to look at paraphrasing, and we'll do some activities around paraphrasing in the morning. Okay, and then when we have finished the paraphrasing activity, we will have a break. And then after the break, we will do some more work on your project presentation, so on your graphs and your Excel work. And if we have time, following the development of the graphs, then I was hoping we could begin putting together, or you could spend some time putting together a PowerPoint presentation. All right, does that sound okay?
Actually, only for a break, I think 10 minutes not enough. If you make more.
Well, all right, I'll give you 15 minutes then.
Then the 20 it will be good. Thank you.
All right. Good, noted. All right, we'll have a 20-minute break then. That sounds okay. Cool. So, paraphrasing, what is it? Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Say something in your own words.
You know, use your words to rearrange the text or something like that.
Yep, Nabil, that was pretty good. Robbie, that was pretty good. Yep, so using your own words to present an idea or set of ideas. Yeah, and part of one of those strategies, as Nabil mentioned, was to rearrange. Okay, so you can change the sentence structure or the word order. Okay, very good. So yes. So we'll move on from that one. Yeah. So paraphrasing is essentially putting something into your own words. Okay, which sounds simple in theory, but in practice it's probably a little more difficult, because what you want to do is you want to keep the meaning but you want to change the words that are used to keep that meaning. All right. So put the text in your own words. We do this to avoid copying the text. We also rearrange a similar text, okay, which is what Nabil was mentioning before. And then you ask if you included all the important points.
Your slide is frozen, I believe. We
Is
can,
it?
yeah, we can see only the first page.
Yeah. What about now?
The same so far.
I think Ashley need to make enable editing for the file.
All right, just give me a minute. Sorry. From currency. There we go. That's better, right? Cool. So as I was saying before, sorry about that, paraphrasing is essentially putting something into your own words, and the difficulty is not changing the meaning. Okay, so putting something in your own words is a fairly simple process, but keeping a very similar or the exact same meaning is a more complicated process. Okay. All right. So when we paraphrase, we can use the acronym PARA. Okay, so put the text in your own words, avoid copying the text, rearrange a similar text, and ask yourself if you included all the important points. Okay, you want to include all the important points so that when you paraphrase, you are describing the situation in enough detail. Okay, and that will also ensure that you are not changing the meaning. All right, any questions so far? All right, cool. Excuse me. So we will do an activity, or a paraphrasing activity. First, what I will do is I'll put you in groups of 3. Okay, groups of 3, and I want you to ask this question: what did you do last weekend? Okay. When you think about your answer to this question, I want you to please think carefully about where you went, what you ate, or what you saw, so you can provide sufficient detail. Okay?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Ahmed Noor has been admitted. Okay, so I'll put you guys in groups of 3, 5 groups.
Who did you see means who did you meet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who did you meet? Who did you spend time with?
Yeah.
cool. Opening your rooms now. Kevin.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
Good. So I'm just trying to assign you.
It's okay.
Are you still here or are you in room 5?
I'm still here.
All right. Maybe you can do this with Talkman.
All right.
Cool. So we're doing paraphrasing today. And what I want you to do with Mohammed is I want you to discuss this question with each other. Okay, just talk about what you did on the weekend and where you went and what you ate and what you saw. And then I'll give you the next set of instructions.
All right.
Cool.
All right, you can begin.
No worries.
All right, Kevin.
Yeah,
Would you like to start or shall I start?
all right. What did I do last weekend? I had work on Saturday, so nothing really changed in terms of work.
Mm-hmm.
Same
And you-
schedule
and
as
you-
usual.
Sorry, you can do this with Abdulaziz too.
The latecomers.
Yes, the naughty students,
I am.
Sorry for that.
Sorry,
The-
guys, for coming late.
the
I
rebels.
was getting tested. Sorry for that.
You got COVID?
Nah, nah, man. Just got tested.
Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, as Ash was saying, let's go through the questions. Answer the question, each person answers them, and then we'll tell the class about it. So last weekend on Saturday I had work. Then Sunday came back home, did a bit of errands like clean, cook, and yeah, just rest. A few movies, and that was about it.
Cool. For me, I changed the routine. I asked them to work on a Friday and take off on the Friday and work on Sunday. So it was a little bit of challenge. And even though I took it off days, someone called me from the work and I had to talk to him and do some work finish the work. So I didn't really enjoy it. Till I left everything, I went to watch a movie that was for Leonardo DiCaprio, the Gangs of New York. And I didn't really enjoy it. It was full of blood. Anyway, on Saturday, I decided to spend a little bit of time outside. I had a walk
Yes, to that.
What stole my attraction was an eagle was sitting on the electricity lines, which on the overheads, and which never happened. I've never seen that view before. And and in Syria we used to hunt it and train it, and use it to hunt another animals. So I spent a little bit of time just watching, observing him. Yeah, and then I went back home. Yesterday was my cooking day. I cooked something really big and invite the my friends. She's my friend's mom. We invited her
Yeah.
to try it, and she gave me 10 out of 10. That was good.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Master Chef like Aziz.
Oh no, I'm not really that much, but
you
I don't know how.
you haven't seen Kevin, mate. You haven't seen him. Like you gotta actually follow him on Instagram, and you're gonna see everything that he cooks every weekend. Man, that guy is crazy.
He's killing it.
Oh man, he's smashing everything.
Kevin.
Different kind of food.
Yeah, man.
If you want to actually have like healthy food, you're gonna find healthy food. If you want to have junk food, you're gonna find junk food. Whatever you want, you're gonna find it there. Just follow him on Instagram.
Do you think Kevin?
You know what I do?
Yeah.
Do you know what I do on
What?
Saturday and Sunday? That's when I just eat, ruthlessly. I just eat anything that I feel like. But then Monday to Friday, I try and eat healthy. So that I do my meal prep for Monday to Friday. And then Saturday, I cook fresh again, have something different.
Yeah.
Can be like an English dish or African dish. Sometimes this time me and my missus cooked Ethiopian food. It was beautiful.
Oh God.
Ethiopian.
Ethiopian, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Is that with the bread, the brown bread?
Yeah, that's with the brown bread. And then you have your spicy sauce on the side.
Yeah. With injera, yeah.
With the
Yeah.
injera.
Man, you guys are killing me right now.
What you, Abdulaziz?
Well, I don't actually cook, honestly, guys. I'm not really good in cooking, so yeah, that is not my thing actually to do. But apart from that, I think you guys are talking about the weekend, isn't it?
Huh?
Are you guys talking about the weekend, right? Or are you talking about?
How did they spend your
Your weekend?
What did you see? What did you do?
Well, honestly, I didn't do that much. So Saturday at night, so Saturday in the morning, I slept the whole day because I've been actually struggling with my sleep pattern the past 2 weeks. So I had actually to sleep after, like, I slept in the morning. I mean, like at night on Friday around like 12 or 1. Then after that, I woke up around 5. Then after that, I slept around 7 until like 10. And then after that, I started actually to just watch TV until I try actually to get work out of my head. I'm trying so hard to do that.
Yeah.
And after maybe around after 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I had to go back again to work. Well, I wasn't actually working on site, but I was actually doing some work actually from my laptop. And I worked into night. Sunday, woke up as well, quite late, 10 o'clock. Around like 2:30, I started working as well. Yeah, so basically it's been like quite challenging times these days because we've got OCO coming up next week. On Friday, we're gonna start the occupation for 45 days. So that's why I'm quite a stressful time because you gotta finish a lot of tasks and prepare for too many permits and all these things. Yeah.
Are you using the mud map?
No, I'm not using the mud map actually. What is that? I'm just using it's called GIS map that we use where you can actually find all the utilities and all the design. So
the work
you can
that is that the work? No, I mean the work that's coming to happen on as planned. Like, do you have a map for that? Do you have a specific plan for daily activities and daily work that show you all the temporary work, everything, all the details?
No, we don't have that thing because what I'm doing, it's only CSR. CSR is combined service road where we just like dig up and you put pits and that's it, and conduits. So we don't
Sorry,
have
Abdulaziz.
temporary works.
So is the occupation just for the CSR work?
It's it's for everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for everything. Yeah. So
right.
all teams are working there.
Oh, great. Good to hear.
Cool. Now you need to do some paraphrasing.
Phrasing for each other?
Sorry.
For each other or?
Yes. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys.
So are we paraphrasing what everyone said?
Yep, sure are. In your own words. It'll be easy because I'm sure you listened very carefully.
Who wants to
Yeah,
attempt what I said?
very carefully. Yeah.
Well, if you need to explain again to help your teammates or your group members, that's okay.
Mhm. Did you guys want me to repeat what I said, then you paraphrase, then move on to the next person?
Yeah, probably Kevin. It was about cooking, right? All about cooking, isn't it? Was it?
Well, mine, I think you missed out on what I said at first, because
Yeah.
or I'll repeat again, then someone
Yeah.
can just paraphrase mine straight after I finish.
Cool.
Alright, so what I did on Saturday, we had a ball going on Saturday, so I went into work.
Yeah.
Bit of a late start. I started around say 8.
Yeah.
When I got to work, I went straight on site, did a few inspection because we're doing a traffic switch.
Yeah.
So before we hand over the project to the client, we have to go for a walk through, see if there's any defects. And then from there, we need to fix it before the traffic switch happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, finished around midday. I made sure I cleaned my table because it gets a bit dusty, very dusty.
Yeah.
So
No.
I organized my table, cleaned it nice, and then I left, came back home. And yeah, when I go home, straight started cooking some African dish.
Mhm.
Then after finished cooking, I ate, then watched a few movies, and yeah, that was sleeping time. And yesterday, I didn't do much. Stayed at home. Chilling. Sundays, chilling days.
Yeah.
So I just chilled out, watched a few movies, and then yeah, that was it. My weekend.
Perfect.
All right, who's gonna paraphrase it?
Easy. All right. Perfect. Muhammad.
For me, I changed.
Did you want to
it into-
paraphrase mine while it's still fresh?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, basically work on Saturday. You did some inspection, and inspection, and then after that, yeah, you had actually to clean your desk. Then after that, you went home, cooking. Then after that, you slept, watched some movies, and you slept. And the same thing actually on the not the same thing, but on the other day, Sunday, it was like chilling day, just relaxation, watching movies and cooking a little bit. That's it. Was it?
Yeah. Sums it up.
Yeah. Cool.
1 second, I'm just typing. Just 1 second. He was back home.
Aziz,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can help, but I don't know what's wrong with my computer. So when I go on Zoom,
Yeah.
I can't hear the. I mean, say if I speak, no one can hear me, but I can hear people speak.
In Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom on my work computer. So what I do these days, I just go on my phone and then view everything on the computer, which is quite annoying.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know
Well,
if you
to
can
be-
help.
Well, I had that problem, but it wasn't actually in Zoom. It was in Microsoft Teams. So I wasn't able
Yeah.
actually to. I was. Yeah, I think I wasn't able. I wasn't able to hear people talking, but I was. They were able to hear me when I was talking. So it
Mine's
was
the
about.
other way around.
Yeah, I got you. So it was the other way around. But what I did, I just actually went. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just restart my computer, and then after that, I went to the setting, and I changed something in the setting itself. So it
Would
should
you
be.
know how?
I'm not really sure about Zoom. It was actually Microsoft Teams.
No, sorry. This is Microsoft Teams because we're using Microsoft Teams.
Yeah. So Microsoft Teams was actually.
Very frustrating.
Yeah, I know. I had that problem before. But when did you find that problem? Today only?
Ever since we started
really?
using this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go to device setting. So if you
Device
go up,
settings.
yeah, if you go to more actions.
On what? On Teams.
Yeah, and so the screen that you are facing or you are looking at right now. Okay.
What, the Zoom screen?
Not Microsoft Teams, yeah, Microsoft Teams. Would you be able to share your screen?
I can't really because right now I'm using my computer. Actually, yeah. Let me see. I don't know if we have
Wait,
there.
I'm gonna share my screen here. Wait. So can you see this here? The 3 dots on top.
Was your mouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are breaking up right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
If you click on this and then after that you say you click on because that's but again fresh device settings. Then after that you need to play with this one. So audio devices, speaker, microphone. So you need actually to make sure. So you told me that you can hear them, but they can't hear you, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So if they can't hear you, basically the problem is with the microphone itself, which means you have actually to change it. So basically, you've got if you are using headset, because I'm using my headset right now, so I have to click this. I have to choose this one. However, if you are using the computer itself, so you gotta actually change it to this one, internal microphone.
Mine doesn't even exist.
Oh, you don't have this? You don't have those options?
Yeah, I don't have the internal microphone.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. So literally.
Would you able actually to share your screen with us?
How do I share it?
It's not shared.
I was sharing my screen before.
What's wrong? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Kevin. I
I've
had
got a
this
bit of-
issue before, I think.
Yeah, I have an issue with my volume. People can hear people can't hear me, so I can't really use my computer for meetings because I can't speak anything through it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
how you're talking to us now?
I'm using my phone.
Okay. So if do you want to try go to the do you know the sign? Do you know the sound system?
The sound system.
Yeah, the
Like,
speaker. the speaker sign, the speaker logo.
Or down here.
Yeah, down here. Yeah. Click on it.
Oh, that's the internet. Sorry.
You can see two options: headset and speakers. What is it now?
It says Asus VA 2A 2E.
So switch off your Bluetooth.
Switch off my Bluetooth.
Yeah. So go to the search, type Bluetooth, switch it off. Because it's connected to a device that the sounds is going to that device. You can't hear it.
Right. Right.
Is it off now?
Oh no, not yet. So if I switch off Bluetooth and then the internet will just stop working.
Sorry, then what?
So if I switch off my Bluetooth, actually no, I should be right. Let me find this Bluetooth option.
Type it in the search. I think you should find it.
Show Bluetooth devices. Yeah, it's off.
Is it off?
Yeah, I just switched it off. Yeah.
You switch it off now. Okay, so go to the sounds again and check what's written there. Speakers.
Sound. Second. Sound setting. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it?
Click on this.
So go back to the sounds now.
On what? On Microsoft Teams.
No. So when you go down to the bottom, you click on
Yeah.
the sound logo, sound and the speakers logo, speakers sign.
Can you see it?
It's like this one. Okay, I sent you a screenshot. 1 second. I want to post it to you in the chat.
Sure.
Okay. Click on the image, please. The right one. Can you see the speaker there?
Oh, let me see.
Try to zoom it in. The right one in the bottom.
The one that's
The sound system.
sorry, just give us. You mean this one here?
What is it?
This one?
Did you send it? Or I can't see your screen, sorry.
Oh, I've got my video on.
I can't see your screen. Can you see his screen, Abdulaziz?
No, I can't see it.
It's strange.
Okay, I share my screen. Hopefully
Alright.
it works. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go there, down. You go down. This is the speakers. You should see that speaker should be there. This is the option.
Yes.
Is it the option?
The option is there, yes.
Okay, cool. Now give it a go. Go and join us in the meeting through your computer, and let's see how it works. Should be working. And one thing more, please. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So if you go to the Teams as well, just make sure that the options on speakers.
Alright.
The options on speakers. Once you go to Teams, okay. Abdulaziz,
Yeah.
what did you do in your weekend?
So my weekend was chilling at home and working at the same time. So in the morning, slept until like 10 o'clock. Saturday, woke up 10 o'clock. I watched TV until 1:30. I had to do my grocery with my wife from 1 to 2:30. And then after that, around 3 o'clock, I started working from home until 8 o'clock p.m. And then I watched a movie and slept around 11 o'clock. That for Saturday. For Sunday, I woke up around 10 o'clock. Had my breakfast. I had a quick catch up with my friends on Zoom as well for 1 hour.
Are you sure?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Are you sure
Yeah.
on Zoom?
Yeah, it was on Zoom. Yeah. We have this halaqa. That's why. Yeah. So it was like a
Okay.
quick catch up on Zoom, around from 11 to 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, I had to go to buy a few things for my wife. Went back home around 1:30. I started working until 5 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock, get a message from the Department of Health that's telling me that I've been actually to Tier 2 exposure site. So I went out. I thought that I would be able actually to get tested last night, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it. I went back home around 7:30. Yeah, I stayed home until so from 7:30 to around 11 I was working. Slept. That's all for the weekend.
Mm.
Muhammad Turkman didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, sure. 1 second, I'm just typing. So for me, I decided to change the way that to change my weekend days. So I took Friday as my first day of weekend, and Saturday was the other one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy it due to heavy load of work. We're in occupation at the moment for 84 days. So I've been contacted by one of the managers, and he was asking me certain questions, and he didn't know that I was on my off day, and I was shy to tell him. So I've done like around 3 hours, 4 hours work on Friday, and then I left everything. I switched everything off, and then I went to watch movies for Leonardo DiCaprio. I watched The Gangs of New York.
Was that on Friday?
Yeah, that was on
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, after reading Quran, after praying, everything.
Yeah.
And then what else I watched there?
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear you. Does it work?
Oh, finally.
Good on you. But the
Thanks, mate.
ecosystem is really
Yeah, we can hear ourselves talking.
All right, I'll hang up.
yeah, cool. So I watched Gangs of New York. I watched The Departed for the first time, and these movies like stuck in my mind, and I was upset really that I watched them.
Yeah.
Then I went for a walk at night. We saw a couple of guys. Yeah, hi, Kevin. We can hear you. I saw a couple of guys. Their tires are flat and they needed help.
That was
Anyway,
Friday night, right?
That was Friday night, and then I went back home. I slept the next day. Again, back to work. I had really heavy load of work. I worked around 6 hours. I didn't really enjoy it, but the best time was when I had a walk again. The spring season is the best time to have a walk.
Yeah.
One of the good things I've seen during the walk is the eagle. I love seeing them. I love watching them. How do they fly? They're really free, not like any other animals. We used to hunt them in Syria and train them, and then they hunt for you. So I was thinking how this eagle immigrated to Australia. You know, how far is he coming from? And yeah, I enjoyed the time looking at him and watching him. Yeah, and then back home, nothing much really.
I feel like you fell in love with that eagle, man.
I did actually. Yeah. You know how long do they travel, Abdulaziz?
No idea, wallah.
Some of them they travel from Russia to Syria, crossing
Oof.
to Syria. That's really, really far, and they're really smart. You know, they know how to fly. They don't fly across the sea. They know how to work it out, to fly on the top of the islands of the
Really?
lands. Yeah. So they know they're smart. They don't cross the seas, otherwise they will die there. They starve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's all, you know.
So yeah.
Young and retired.
Just Muhammad Said.
I can't hear his voice, man. His beautiful
Yeah.
voice.
He's enjoying telling us the stories. You got many
Yeah.
stories.
Man, I don't have enough stories, guys. I've been following the orders. I didn't go out in the curfew.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Why you want to go out after 9 p.m.? What are you doing?
I didn't go out.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
What did you do at your weekend?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I was explaining this to Sandra's group before. I didn't do much because the weather was bad. But I watched.
Curfew?
Well, there's also a curfew. There's also a lockdown. What did I do? I watched some football. I did some cooking. I did some cleaning. I watched some Netflix.
Oh yeah, Netflix.
Yeah, just normal
Mm.
normal lockdown stuff. Like I was kind of busy, but also kind of bored as well.
About the football, you mean Australian football or soccer?
Australian football, yeah. It's the finals at the moment.
Oh, the finals, yeah.
Yeah, so there were 2 games on, and then my team is playing on Friday. My team is the Melbourne Demons. So
Okay.
I'm a little bit nervous, but also quite excited about watching Melbourne play on Friday night. Yes, so that's something to look forward to. Cool. All right. So some good answers here, some good reported speech I can see as well, which is good. Reported speech is always a really effective paraphrasing technique.
Rida, Mohammed Turkman, we can still see your screen, by the way.
Yes, Talkman, you can stop.
Oh,
you can,
sorry for that.
you can stop sharing your screen.
Man, I shouldn't do this. Turkman.
Thanks for that, Ahmed.
Yeah, Talkman's all right. He's all right.
I'm sure he didn't do this on purpose.
Nah, he likes controlling the class. He also likes.
We only have one Ashley. We don't have two Ashleys, so yeah, he got to know this.
Ashley Talkman. It's all right. I found Talkman in the lobby as usual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering where he was, and that's where he was.
Well,
all right.
Luckily, I wasn't with him.
No, you weren't. Surprisingly, you weren't. But Kevin and Abdulaziz were. Unsurprisingly, but they did the usual suspects. But they did a very good job of paraphrasing, though. I must say, I was listening to them the whole time. I don't think they knew I was listening, but I was. All right, good. All right, so yes, a variety of different structures, including reported speech, which is what a lot of you have done. So why do we paraphrase? Well, we want to show we have understood a text, and we also want to avoid plagiarism. Okay, so we've covered this a couple of times already in this course, but paraphrasing is really important for avoiding plagiarism. All right, so there are several different methods for paraphrasing. Okay, some of you have mentioned that we use a different structure. Okay, so different structure is important. Another way we can paraphrase is to use different vocabulary. However, we need to keep the same meaning. Okay, and we can keep some phrases from the original that are in common use. Now, an example of that is key terms. Okay, so vocabulary is very specific, or if there are key terms, which is what will happen when you guys are doing your engineering studies further down the track. It's okay to keep the original terms if it's unable to be easily paraphrased. Okay, does everybody understand that?
Oh yeah.
So if there is a specific term about engineering or about rail networks or about infrastructure that cannot be easily described using other words, then you can keep the original. That's okay. However, the other language, especially in report writing, the other language you should try to change where you can. All right. Cool. Any questions? No questions? All right, good. So techniques for paraphrasing, changing the words with synonyms, okay? So what's a synonym?
Synonym is the same meaning. It's a
Yes.
word that has the same meaning, but like it's not a definition. Like for example, if I'm gonna say a word, and I wanna have a different way to say it, within the same structure, just only one word, this is going to be synonym.
That's right. Yeah. So a different word with the same meaning or very similar meaning. Okay. Now, what about changing the word form? What does this mean?
Is it about the grammar? Like, for example, we spoke about the weekend and we put it in past tenses.
A part of that is, yep. Yep. So changing the word form specifically is, thinking about nouns and adjectives and adverbs.
Oh, okay.
And verbs as well, but with the same word. So just sort of restructuring. But yes, you can. What you were doing when you were, Sandra, what you were doing when you changed the tense was you were changing it from direct speech to reported speech.
That's right. Like Gada shared or stated. Then I will talk what happened. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So Racha said that she went to the supermarket, or Abdul Aziz said that he got a COVID test.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's called reported speech, which is a really effective way of paraphrasing. Cool. Yes, but with synonyms, it is important to think carefully about them because sometimes they don't have the same meaning, and often students you can, if you are not careful, you can over paraphrase. So if you change absolutely everything, then sometimes it seems a bit unnatural. So it is a little bit of it's about finding a sort of an appropriate balance. All right.
And the paraphrasing is only in a text form because paraphrasing a spoken word is called interpreting. Am I correct?
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of separating the difference between a text like the one pictured here and interpreting. Whereas I guess interpreting is when you're changing something into other words when you are hearing it, and it's an instant process. Whereas paraphrasing is a sort of longer process and based on texts. Mm-hmm.
So I have diploma in interpreting. It can be not accepting paraphrasing because we should speak as a first person. So I cannot say she said or he said.
You wouldn't use reported speech, correct?
Yeah. So I don't think we'll go with that. If especially the other side would like to hear it as a first person speaking, unless he give me saying, okay, you can say he said, she said, that way will be paraphrasing.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess the only thing you're changing when you're interpreting is the language used to deliver the same message.
That's right.
Yeah, you're not changing any vocabulary, you're not changing any word forms, you're just using a different language. And if you paraphrase interpreting, you're actually
not accepted.
You're not doing what you are supposed to be doing because you're changing. You're doing, yeah, that's right. You're doing one too many extra steps. All right. Cool. So when we paraphrase, we read the text carefully, and then we underline or highlight the main ideas. Then we write notes on the main ideas. Okay. And then we put the original text out of sight. Okay, so we sort of, in our minds, we push it away. And then we write down the main ideas in your own words using the 3 techniques that we covered before. Okay, these techniques here: changing the word with synonyms, changing the word form, changing the word order. Okay, any questions about the process of paraphrasing? No? All right. Confident class. I like that. Okay. So we're going to look at a text, and then in groups, I'm going to ask you to paraphrase it. Yum. Okay. So Marcel Dick presents a TED talk on why we should replace meat in our diets with protein from insects.
This is COVID 2023.
Yes. Well, we might have to start eating insects. Yeah. Okay. So he has 4 main arguments. What I want you to do. What I want you to do is identify and paraphrase the arguments. Okay. Remember, you don't have to paraphrase everything, just the main idea. Okay. Cool. Is everybody happy with that task? Any questions about that task? So here's the text. Now you should have a copy of the slides. or the Microsoft Word document. So we're doing argument 1. Okay. So you all received this document, right, from Joel or Adam?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so in your groups, what I want you to do is, I've lost my slide, sorry. I want you to identify and paraphrase the arguments, okay? Cool. I'll put you in new groups too, just to keep everybody energized and varied.
Sorry, Ash, I'm not sure what exactly we're going to do.
So what I'm going to do is put you guys in your groups, and I want you to find the main arguments and then paraphrase them. Okay, just for argument 1.
So within this graph, within this paragraph, there are a few arguments and
Yep. There are.
ideas means? Do you mean ideas or when you say argument?
Yeah, arguments or ideas. It's the same word. It's just a synonym. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great.
Perfect. Cool. And then we can share our group's different answers. Okay. So I'll give you guys about 10 minutes and then we'll move on to argument 2. Okay. Opening your groups. Millard. Always difficult to assign Millard.
I tried to reconnect, Ashley, so is it
That's all right.
still the problem? Do I need to restart again?
No, I'm gonna try and put you in. All right, welcome back. Thank you for your hard work in your groups. Did a good job.
No worries.
Okay, so let's have a look at text 1, argument 1. So what do you guys think? Argument 1.
To avoid health-related issues.
Yep. Okay. So insects presents perhaps a healthier alternative. Okay. In what ways?
Livestock viruses combine with the human viruses, and that would deteriorate human health by producing a new virus generation.
So getting protein from insects is less likely to result in disease, to cause or result in disease. Well, that's what I wrote anyway. Okay, good. All right, what about argument 2?
Russia. I think for argument 2, for the same quantity of animal food, protein production from insects are much more than that in animals.
Yep, I agree. So insects use animal feed more efficiently.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So that's yes. So with the same amount of animal feed as cow, for example, they're able to produce more.
Yep.
Okay. Good. And argument 3.
The environmental impacts that comes from animal waste are much more than the that comes from insect wastes.
Okay, yep. So the environmental
impacts.
Yeah. From animal waste is more severe, we could say, than from insects. Yep, that's pretty good. I like that. Nice summary. My response was insects produce less waste than other animals. And therefore more environmentally friendly. Cool. What about number 4?
I think the quality of insects protein is much more than the quality of animals. In terms of calories.
Yes, but are calories and quality the same thing?
Yeah.
Calories is just a measurement of energy. For example, yeah, so something can be high quality but high calorie. I think it's about, I don't think it's about
energy.
Yeah, so calories is a measurement of energy. Yeah.
Yep. Then we can say, sorry.
No, go on. Yep, I'm listening.
Yeah, we can say that the energy produced from insects protein is much more than that from animals.
Yeah. Is it? Yes. So there is a comparison around the there is a comparison about the amount of sort of energy or the amount of protein that is produced. I don't think it's really saying insects are necessarily better. I think what it's doing is it's making a comparison. So what I had written was insect meat compares favorably. So the comparisons are good. To other meat humans. It's sort of saying that the comparison is good. It's not really saying that insect meat is better.
In terms of high calories?
Yes, but the word is comparable. Comparable. But yes, the calorie, I think the calorie detail that you're describing is supportive of the favorable comparison or the good comparison. So that's sort of like extra information. All right. Good. We did well. You guys produced some really good paraphrasing and some really neat summaries of main ideas. Well done. I'm really happy with what you were able to do. Are there any questions?
Yeah, actually, I think he mentioned nothing about ecological balance here. Ecological balance, you know.
I think that was in the third argument. Don't you think?
Third one? No, I didn't think so. Third one.
Well, the third arguments.
It is about environmental issues, just environmental issues about the waste. Yeah, but in general, you know, ecological balance. It is a big issue, I think. Yeah.
But they didn't mention it.
I didn't think so.
No, probably not. I mean, I guess environmental impacts affect ecological balances. Viruses, so like in argument one, probably impact ecological balances as well. So maybe there's a couple of indirect references, but I agree. There's no specific reference to ecological balance.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But Nabil, you cannot mention everything.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Thank you.
but I suspect you wanted the author to mention ecological balance. All right. Good. Thank you for your good work. We will meet back at 10:55.
Thank you, Ashley.
Cool. Okay, so let's meet back at 10:55, and then we will work on our group projects, particularly the graphs, and then we'll move into the presentations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you, Ashley. See you.
All right. So.
Is the presentation next week?
It is. Next
All right.
Thursday.
Monday? Oh, Monday or Wednesday?
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be on Microsoft Teams. We were hoping we'd be able to go to campus for the final day, but
yeah,
unfortunately not, which is pretty sad, but that's okay.
So sorry, Ash, if it is Thursday, we will have 3 days per week, like Monday?
No. You only have Thursday in week 6.
Ah, all right. Okay.
So no Monday.
Oh, no Monday?
No Monday, just Thursday.
All right, no worries.
Well, that's what it says on my timetable.
Okay.
So we have today and Wednesday, and then Thursday next week. But I will confirm that with you.
Yeah, all right.
Now, this might be a question maybe for Joel, but do you know when the certificate itself is gonna start?
Isn't it on the 12th of September?
20 of September.
It can't be the 12th because the 12th of
Yeah, it's
September
Sunday.
is Sunday.
It is the 20th of September.
So we do get a week off, and then
Yeah. So the 20th will be in 2 weeks on Monday. It sounds about right. But yeah, just please double check that with Joel. Okay. All right, Millard. Can't find you again. Okay.
he's not in it. He said he's on site.
Okay, so that's fine. Thank you. So, but Kevin is here. And Haifa is here. Good. Okay, assign you to room 1. Good. Nabil and Gada. Nabil. Include. Okay. Cool. So I'm just putting you in your groups. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm on top man. Buddy. Fuddy, I am worried that you'll be on your own. But that's okay. I can work with you. Yeah. Okay. Mohammed Said Rahim Abdul Nasser. Mohammed Said Rahim Abdul Nasser. Mohammed Said Rahim Abdul. Where are you? I'm on my list. Okay. 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 Mustafa Afi Ahmed Noor. Okay. All right, excellent. All right, guys, I'm moving you into your project groups. I would like you to begin working or continue working on your graphs. And when you have finished your graphs, or if you have, excuse me, some of your graphs, you can move them into a PowerPoint. Okay, Abdul Nasser. To Rahim and Mohammed Saeed's group.